Hello my friends, John LaRuffa here with another straight up solo, and in this episode we are going to play a solo game against the ghosts of Eldervale. We're going to play Dwellings of Eldervale, and we're going to fight the ghosts, and we're going to see if we can conquer these goofballs. So, without any more time, let's get right to it. Okay folks, and as usual, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, and if you have, thank you so much for the support. I truly do appreciate it. All right, so these guys can be kind of squirrely, and we'll see how we do against them. But as usual, I'm starting off as the first player, and I'm playing with the Rattlings of the Swarm, okay? So I'll give these guys first time I've used them. Their special ability is I've got this dragon that can tunnel. It said when you place the dragon, you may use the action of an adjacent realm instead of the one your dragon's in. So that's helpful. And then the builders, the actual workers, pardon me, each time your worker joins a battle, you gain a sword. So that'll help too. All right. We are also using the elements of the white, the light blue, the purple, and the green. So these four right here. Okay, so getting started, my first play, I think what I want to do is get kind of moving here. This guy is invulnerable, so he cannot be attacked by workers. They had no battle dice, so I'm going to have to kind of keep clear of him. And in order to get rid of him sooner rather than later, I'll probably want to summon the dragon and do what I can to remove him. So in the spirit of the dragon summoning, let's start right here. Let's go ahead and pick up this right there, and we'll grab that. All right, let's see what we get when we roll for the ghosts. So they're rolling a 6, so they're going to start out here. They're going to place their guy right in this location, and we're starting off peacefully, remember, so we can share things until I get on the glory track, until I rest once. And then it's going to want to place a new realm. Okay, so we will place a new realm. First one off the top of the stack. Looks like it is a blue. And let's put this new realm over here, because I think I'm going to have some good use for that eventually. All right, so then it comes back to me. And like I said, I don't want to be, I want to take advantage of this while I can. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to summon that dragon right away. So I've got two of the crystals. One I just got off there, and then here's another one, and then I use my scroll, and I can bring the dragon right into play, so we'll be ready when the time comes to fight him, to fight Mr. Invulnerable over here. Okay, no, 6 again, wow. In this case, it looks like when we place to the left right here, and he is going to then he's going to do the adventure card. But since he placed on this, I always like to forget this. I got to give him one of these since he placed in an elemental realm. Okay, and then we're going to do a roll for one of the cards that are probably going to be locked behind a doorway. So let's see what he gets. All right, he rolls a 2, so that's the purple ones. He's going to take my purple doorway card, which stinks. I would have liked to have had that card. It's always nice to have it in your main situation. So he gets to get onto the purple track. Okay, he's got his adventure card. Coming back to me now. I think the best thing to do, so I don't have any good spells or anything that are going to help me right now. I do have spells that give me points for at least building 3, 4, 5, or 6 of the dwellings, so I'm going to definitely build as many dwellings as I can this game, and I get, this card is worth 2 points and 1 point for each additional spell I have, so getting a bunch of spells would be kind of cool. All right, I don't have a lot of stuff going on here with regards to what I can afford, and in the card sections, I'm also a little shy. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice, Toxic Tunnels. The reason that's nice, unfortunately I have to use him for it, but I just hired him, and that could be really good, a really good card. So to do that, where could I go? Well, I could eventually make my way over here, which wouldn't be such a bad idea, especially since I'm dancing around this guy for a minute. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and put this right here. And that will, oh, it'll be a little bit out of sorts. Instead, I'll use the dragon's flight ability to fly over here because he can go to another space with his flight ability. He can go up to 2 spaces away, which I interpret actually being 1, 2, and then a space. But I could be wrong. Either way, I'm playing it conservatively here. So let's get this potion. And we will be done. Rolling for our ghost friends here, 3. So we are going to place this and gain 2 magic cards. He goes here. He's going to get 2 magic cards with which he will just score points at the end of the game. And I believe one thing I forgot to do was give him some magic cards at the very beginning in the setup, and I'll just briefly check that. So magic cards. Take the top 5 for the ghost deck starting hand. Yep. He should have had 5 already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So he adds 2 more to that. All right. All right, so we're done with that one. Now coming back here, I think I'm going to go with my plan to go here. I'm going to place this tile. This tile is a green one. We'll put it way up here in the hopes of scoring a couple of these things later. That could be good. So we're going to load and set up the green tile. And I forgot to set this one up, by the way. But I've got it now. And we'll set the green one up with our appropriate tokens. There we are. And then I could buy some cards. And I want to buy this one before it's too late because this is really nice. So I'm going to have to spend this to purchase the Toxic Tunnels for 2. 1, 2. And that moves me up on the Chaos track. And then I can put things there, which I'll be able to get some of those tokens later on as I get them. All right, and then I open up Boiling Cauldron Vault. At the end of the game, gain 2 points for each different type of resource depicted on the tokens above. So that could be also pretty cool. That could score some good points. Okay, back to him now. He rolls a 2. He's going to go to this undead monster area right here. And it says, choose 1 destroyed monster and return it to its lair. Any units or other monsters in the lair are sent to the underworld. Well, there are no destroy ones. And I'm actually glad that came out early because I hate that card. Okay, so now I've got to come back. I got to regroup. So in regrouping at this point, I don't have anything right here to put on there. So that's a little bit of a wash, but that's okay. What I am going to do is, well, I don't have a lot of stuff. I decided to go with that card first before getting a dwelling. So I'll bring him back and just gather up a potion. And then it doesn't really matter where else I go because I won't have what I need to summon anything. So we're just going to bring them all home. Because this summoner, oh no, I take that back. I can actually discard. I'm going to discard one of these magic cards to summon my first worker. Because I'll need them sooner rather than later. And I'm going to get rid of this one that says, boy, that's tough. Oh, I'll get rid of the aerial assault. I'm not sure that's really going to be all that helpful. And I can be better off summoning him at this moment. Okay, and then I'll finally return this one home and this one home. Nobody's in the underworld, so we're basically ready to go again. Boom, we're done. All right, let's see what, and I should have moved him, I think, at that point, and then him there. But it didn't matter because I didn't need to point the guys at any spot in particular. It says 6. Okay, he has nobody in 6, so he's going to come home. So when he comes home, he gets 2 points for everybody that has been in a ruins area. So that'll give him 6 right off the bat here. All right, to 8 actually. And then these guys, oh, here we go. No, yeah, 6, like I said, 2, 4, 6. And then this guy was just in an elemental area. and then they return in order. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he didn't build any dwellings. So we kind of both did that. Now, because I rested out, now it is no longer familiar or friendly territory. It's going to be time to fight. And Mr. Difficult to deal with is going to be the first challenge we have in this whole thing. So I've got some decisions to make. And I think actually what I want to do is kind of prepare a smidge before I make those decisions to do that. And I can do that by coming here. This could be really good. So what I'm going to first do is I'm going to put my guy over here, way off, put this over here. I'm going to assign this to the toxic tunnels over there. And that way, when I need to, I can go to the toxic tunnels with this and start to get the job done and get a bunch of those resources. So I'm good with that. All right, let's see what he does. He rolls. And number 5. So 5 is over here. So he's going to place himself on the new adventure card. So he goes right there. New adventure card. He's going to get a new adventure card. So let's see what he gets now. We're going to roll and compare to this slot right here. He gets a 6. So he's going to get a green adventure. Takes the other door away. All right. And so now he is on the map in the green realm. This gets discarded. We bring on a new one. All right. My next turn. What would be nice is if I had some more to be able to lay this down. I think this is going to work out okay. So we're going to put this over here. We're going to get this. We're going to immediately turn this into a scroll and a hammer. So that way we can start making some hay here. All right, there's the scroll. There's the hammer. Now I have 2 scrolls. No, I just have 1 scroll, but that'll be all right. So, all right, yes. Okay, scroll and a hammer. Now, what's he going to do? He is going to play number 3, which is this one, which means he's going to go down where I am. So we're going to have a conflict here. All right. But he first finishes his card. Before we have the conflict, he finishes his card. So he's going to roll again for a new adventure card. See what he gets. And he gets a 4. And a 4 corresponds to a white adventure. So that is going to be this one right here. And that moves him down to the white track a little bit more. Now we're going to duke it out. But I'm going to toss in my guy to try to beat him because I'd like to go up in this glory track. I'd rather he not do that. So right now it would be 2 dice to 1 die. I still don't like those odds. I'd still want to play it as conservative as possible. I'm going to toss in my dagger here. And so that'll be 4 to 1. Those are some odds I can get behind. So all I have to do is roll higher than him. He rolls a 6. I knew it. Gosh. So with his situation there, I'm going to have to play this card. It says play after the battle dice have been rolled. This card counts as if you'd rolled an additional die with a 6 value. So I'm going to throw that down there anyway. And you might say, why are you doing all that? Why don't you focus someplace else? Well, because I really just don't want to give him any leg up on me. And I'd rather send him over here and get the 2 points than have him get those 2 points right away, or just in general kick me off my spot, because it's not going to be helping me at all. So we did that. So yes, I could have probably done it for him, but I've got a bigger plan there, and that was a pretty unlucky roll. Let's hope that luck changes here. Okay, now back to me. Now wait a minute. So we have to dump that one and flip. Now on my side of things, so what would have been nice is if I had a way to get another scroll, and I really just don't. So I've got another plan. I will put this over here, and I will get this 2 scrolls, and I'm tempted to spend the 2 scrolls right away, but I'm not going to. I'm going to play it conservatively, because if I spent the 2 scrolls right away, I could potentially build a dwelling here and get some stuff done pretty quickly. But I'm going to hedge a little bit. We're going to go a little slower because I've got a plan. Okay. Oh, when I put that over there, I missed the fact that this guy's going to rush in. So let's resolve this. It wouldn't have had any bearing on anything else except he would potentially rush in over here. if for whatever reason, I mean, it's a long shot that he's going to win, but we're going to do this. We're going to play it out. I'm going to fix the mistake. So it's 1 die for him, and it's 4 dice for the invulnerable golem. But he doesn't, and now I think about it, he doesn't contribute any workers to the battle at all because the worker does not. So he automatically just loses. So he's going to be bounced out of there, which means that puts him in range for me. And the question I have to ask myself is it worth it for me to go there in order to get this? And you know, I really want to say it's not worth it, but I really like the fact that I set up this card with dual resources. So I'm just going to hack it, and what's going to happen is he's then going to come into me, and he's going to beat me automatically. The only good news about that is that will free up. Well, there's not a lot of good news about that, to be honest. I won't be able to do a lot of gathering actions, and that might hose me up a little bit. Because it puts me into a corner. I don't love that. So what would I have to do? Basically what I have to do is go there, use the token, get lucky in a 4-on-4 battle, and hope for the best. Well, we're going to go with it. So he automatically beats me. So that's going to put me into this area here. And then I get a compensation dagger. Now it's my turn. I'm going to move here. I am going to toss in the dagger. So we are going to go, actually, so I'm going to get this first, remember. And then I'll play this and my other one to get 2 daggers. So it'll be 5-on-4. That's about as good as I'm going to get, actually. So 5 dice to his 4. And hopefully we can get this menace off the board right now. Because I'd like to, for sure, do that. All right, 5-5. We're paired up there. That's good. Next one is my 3 to his 2. Yes, yes. All right, that was a sweet win. So I kill him, and I'm going to take the benefit in the light area. So we're going to go here. We're going to go into white. He's gone, and I don't have to deal with his crap anymore, which is really good. And this now stays, which is also really good. All right. Boy, that was worth the gamble. Okay, so we'll put the monster dice away for a moment. Get mine out of there. Rolling for the other guy now. He rolls a 6. 6 says he's going to be on the upper left of the Watcher. So he goes there. That's going to give him this resource, which does get him bumped up on the glory track by 2. So he's going up to 10. And now he's going to do another adventure card, unfortunately. Adventure says 5. So 5 corresponds to the air card. He just took all those doors away from me. But it is what it is. Nothing I can do about it. Okay. He went heavy in the adventure cards right off the gate. Back to me now. I have 1 guy left. And, are there any cards that might be worth me trying to get at the moment? I don't have a ton of resources, so I think the answer is a strong no on that one. But I don't have a lot of places I can actually go either. Now, this could work, unless I get really unlucky, but I think it's going to work just fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my guy here. We're going to trigger a conflict. I'm going to get this scroll. Okay, then I'm going to rush in with this guy. That should be enough to do the trick because I don't need a presence there. And it's going to be 1 to my 4. All right, clobbered him. So he goes over there. But the good news with that is now I'm going to be able to maximize a lot on this turn. Okay, so I'm done. I'll show you what I'm going to do here in a second. Leave you in slight suspense. So let's see what he does. He's going to go with his 6. So his 6 says to the bottom area. He actually goes right where I was. That's kind of funny. He takes this purple, and then he will add a realm. Where is he going to be adding? So this realm is a standard green. Let's put this realm, I know we're going to have a bunch of monsters coming up, so I want to put this realm over here, make it easier for me to get to. Stack up the green like this. Okay, now I'm going to bring my guys home, so I'm going to regroup. The first one I'm going to regroup is going to be this guy, so that way I can get 2 swords and 2 of the potions, because I've previously stocked that card up nicely. Then I'm going to regroup this guy so he can put a dwelling. I'm going to build a dwelling right here at the cost of those 2 scrolls. And that was my whole risk versus reward situation right there. So now we have a dwelling. We're on the map. I'm happy about that. Okay. Then this guy is going to regroup, and we're just going to have him. Well, it would be nice if I could do something else, but I could get another worker. The worker will be 2. I have a bunch of potions. The potions are going to be helpful for this, so I don't think I want to overspend it. I'm going to gather 1 more potion, so I'm just going to go double down in that situation. You only have max 5, but I only have 4, so we're still good. All right, and then that'll be it. So then I bring him home, and I bring these guys home, and we're done. Okay? Let's see what Mr. Ghost is going to do. 6. Wow, he's regrouping a lot this game. So he doesn't have anybody out there, but he does have this person here. This does not score him anything. It's on an elemental realm. He gets 3 points for these guys. So we'll bump up 3 there and bring them back home. 1, 2, and 6. So he still hasn't built a realm. Okay, or I'm sorry, a dwelling, pardon me. All right, back to me now. And you can see how this game really clips when you know what you're doing, which is why I like it. I think it's fast-paced. There's a lot of variety and stuff you can do with these cards. There's a lot to consider, which is fun. And in light of that, we talked about the vault being a good way to get some points. I think we're going to go right for the jugular there and try for that approach. I don't see why I wouldn't. I know I was talking about building a dwelling there, but I think this is actually going to be a better choice. Because once those are gone, they're gone. Okay, so I'm going to go here. This is almost assuredly going to be a monster. It's not. Wow, shocker. All right, no monster. I'm going to put this over here, though, in the hopes that I'll be able to build around it and such. And then we populate that tile with some of these. And I saw nowhere in the rules that if you don't have a full stack to populate, what do? I just put as much as I can. Okay, then I'm going to buy this one right here. And this says, at the end of the game, gain 2 points for each different type of resource depicted on the tokens above. And that makes the slashes even better. I read that specifically. That will help with the slashes. So we're going to get some of those slash tokens here in a second. As a matter of fact, I can see a couple right now that'll be juicy and easy to pick up. Come on out. Okay, so there's 3, and then I'm going to boost this up again. All right, let's see what he's going to do. He says 5, so 5 is to place in the upper right above where we are. He'll take this elemental. He'll also, because he's covering up this adventure card spot, get an adventure card of that type, and so that means the white. So as you can see here, he can really build pretty fast and all that. Then he's going to get another adventure card, darn it. So he's going to score a ton of points this game on those adventure cards. All right, 1 is a purple. That's too bad. So he's going to get that and go back up and try to continue to catch me. He should be up at the... No, that's right. We're good. He's at 2 levels. Level 2. Okay. Some interesting cards there now. So with him over there and me over there, I like the idea of getting those different things, but now he's in my spot. But that's okay. I like to trounce him, and I will. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here. We're going to get some more glory, hopefully. So that's a 3. Plus, I'm going to bring in my own guy, so that'll be 4 on 1. Playing a very aggressive game this time. And I don't think last time I beat him and pushed him out that I got this. I should have gotten that. When I do that, I'm going to draw a card. Let's draw from this pile. Because I know I beat him. Right? Did I do 2? Yeah, I killed him twice. So I just got excited. I missed that. Destruction. So play on your turn. Each opponent must discard 1 treasure token or 2 resources. That really doesn't help against the solo. We'll spend that for something else. It's also worth 1. Okay, I kicked him right out of there. He will score a point for that. But I will get to move up on another one of those spots. And being that I've built here, I might as well start to climb up there. Now, it is tempting just to get right to the orb, but I think I'm going to continue to invest in the purple cards more than likely. And I also realized just now that when I bought the cards, I was supposed to cycle a couple more. And so I will do that because I was probably supposed to cycle this card. Well, it's too late to go back on that one, but I'll cycle these 2 anyway. So here's 1, here's 2. And I apologize for the rule mistake there. I'm correcting it now. So yeah, I wouldn't have technically been able to get that card. We're just going to have to deal with it. It was a mistake. Okay, so back to me now. So I kicked him out of there, and I also should have gotten this when I did that, which is the whole purpose of me going there. Right there. All right, let's see what he's going to do. He takes action 4. Action 4 is going to be to move up to the right over here and then roll for another adventure card, unfortunately. I hope I discarded that one last time. Yes, I did. It's just almost the same one. All right, roll for another adventure card. So 2. So 2 is a purple adventure card. So he takes this scimitar 1 and continues to try to catch me on that. All right. Ooh, once in your turn is a free action, turn a potion into a magic card. That could be really cool, especially since of what I've got here. So that is going to be on my radar to try to acquire. All right. Now, the other thing I really need to do is continue to dwell, right? So going here would not be a bad idea at all because I can go there, I can get this, and I can immediately spend it for the one I'm going to need to put out another dwelling at the end of this turn. So we're going to do that. Okay, back to him. He says 4. So 4 is just to place this guy to the left of where I was, right there. Okay. Now he's got some dwelling cards out here. All right, back to me now. I think the best thing to do would be for me to I could go up there and that would be cool, but yeah, let's do that. Let's go here. And that will let me, I could also go there, but I'm going to do that so that I can get the coin. The coin provides me some flexibility. Yeah, so the real question is I'm trying to figure out how much do I want to milk out of this card. And it's really going to be tricky to get the other 2 non-accounted for resources. I'll just hold it for now. There's no reason I have to do anything with it. I can just go there and leave my guy there waiting for something to happen. Okay, let's roll for him. He is going to get a 4 again. Wow, more regrouping. This guy does nothing but regroup. So he gets 2 points for that, and 1 point for this, and 2 points for that, for a total of 5. So he is just going to keep on marching down the score track. All right, both of these go back, as does that. Okay. Now, I just want to make sure I'm doing all that right. Yep, return the ghost to the ranged workers in the lowest numbered spaces. You got it. Okay, back to me. I'm going to be regrouping. Doing this in the right order now is crucial. So, interesting. I could spend that coin to build up there, but I'm not going to at the moment. Although that's really a good card too. Let's stick with the plan. I made a plan, let's stick with it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove him so that I can, I'm gonna remove him so I can dwell. All right, so I'm gonna dwell. I'm gonna put this down here. That way we are 2 dwellings on the board now. Cost me both of these. I'm just going to put them here because I'm going to immediately move my dragon back, and I'm going to get 2 of these back again, plus 2 swords. Okay, I can get him out of here. So I got 4 swords, so I'm going to need to start using those. So maybe it is a good time for some of those monsters to show up. And then my last one, I don't think there's any reason for me not to summon my warrior, right? So I've got 2 of these hammers and 1 sword to summon the warrior. Get him out here, have him start being helpful. He just rolls 2 dice, which is good, but he also can go into spots, kind of stir things up, which is good. All right, so we're done there. We've done that part of it. I don't have anything else I can do, so I'm bringing them back. We're ready for another turn. Okay, let's see what he's going to do. He's going with number 5. So number 5 is this one again. He loves that one. All right, he cannot go down to where he wants to go, so he would then be placed over here where I have a house, which is no big deal in that regard. He gets a magic card for his scoring benefit. He just scores 1 point per magic card at the end. Then he wants to build, but he can't build where I am, so that actually fails. He is really not, when it comes to building things, he's not being able to do that well, because he can't build a dwelling where I've got a dwelling, and he has nobody else around to build with, so bad luck for you. Okay, back to me now. I would like to continue to spread my wings, and I need to see more tokens if I'm going to maximize this. And so there's no cards out here that really speak my language. I could get this, which would allow me then to turn something into 2 more spell cards, which would be kind of cool. Oh boy, I don't know. I'm not sure about all that though. I think the better thing for me to do would be to start fussing around up here, except I just don't have the resources for it. I really should stay the course down here because I can get my dwelling going. So let's begin back here again. Let's put this over here, and that will give me this token right here. Darn it, I was hoping for a doubler. So it gives me that, and we're ready to go to the next spot. And then what I'll do is I will be able to make that into a dwelling eventually. Okay. So he says 4 again. So now he is going to the right of mine, and there's nothing happening there. Then back to me. I could secure the, this is definitely the best play as far as I'm concerned, because if I go here, I can secure what I need and also kind of hopefully work in some additional dwellings. This can work out okay. Yeah. All right, so we went there. Right now, I'll turn this in right away for another potion. And that'll allow me to do my dwelling stuff where I need to over there. All right, rolling him. He says a 6. So he is going to go in the place, the upper left of where I'm sorry, the lower right of where his guy is, but he can't, so he's going to go here, so we're going to have a fight, which I'm fine with. And I'm going to bring in, I need that guy to stay. All right, so actually, I'm going to go do it a little differently. I'm going to toss in 2 swords, and I have my dwelling over here, so it's going to be 4 to 1. Okay, so here's 1, 4. Oh, wait a minute. Don't get ahead of myself. I'm supposed to do this first. So I'm supposed to draw a tile and finish that up. There's the monster we're looking for. So this is an air monster, and I would want to fight him, but maybe not just yet because I'm exhausting a lot of my stuff. So I'm going to put Mr. Air Monster way up there. We'll deal with him in a minute. We'll get his card out. The Living Storm. Well, let's deal with him in a minute. Okay. Don't say 6. Good. All right. So I beat him. He goes over here. I move over here. I'm going to get the orb. And I'll use the orb right away to just get 3 points. I'm satisfied with that. And then that'll be that. Okay, so he's done. And then he plays that. So what is this? Let's see what the Living Storm's all about. So the Living Storm has Force of Wind. When a battle is triggered with the Living Storm, all adjacent units must join the battle. And he's electric. Lightning bolt spells may not be used in the battle with the Living Storm. Okay. He is pretty tough, though. He's got 5 dice to roll. And speaking of Living Storms, let's put our storm icons or things right there. Okay, back to me. And in the plan that I was going to do, my desire was to put this out here first and then do the dwelling. Because, why? Because I had this, I'm trying to think. I know I wanted to do the dwelling there. And then I want to get another dwelling in this spot if I can manage it, which it appears that I might not be able to manage it. I could think of a couple things, but this one will work for sure. All right, so we'll go here. We'll get the coin, because that will definitely work. And then I'll be able to turn in those 2 coins for what I want. Okay, we're done. Let us roll for him. He rolls a 5. Dragon comes out. He is going to go to the new adventure card over here. He's going to go here. He's going to get another adventure card. Just continuing to score on those adventure cards. He rolls a 5. 5 is the air card. So we're going to see an air card come out now. He should be, oh, I put it in the wrong spot last time. Right there. He should be up there. I know you get the blue and the light blue. I get it. What are you going to do? Water and air. Okay. I guess you could have made air grayish, but that's all right. So now also when he goes, no, never mind. Okay, now my final plan is I'm going to go here. I'm going to do the dwelling, and I'm going to spend the 3 for this dwelling over here. See, as you can tell, I'm trying to move through it quickly because I found that the longer he plays, the worse my score gets. So if I can kind of hustle through, get these dwellings out, plus I got a card that gives me 12, I build all 6. That should be a little bit more advantageous for me, I think. We'll see. Okay, so I've placed there. Let's see what he does now. 4. Look at that. He just continues to regroup. So that's going to be 2, 4, 5. So he's getting 5 points. Still has not built a dwelling yet. It's amazing. All right. First time I've played him where he has not crafted a dwelling by this time in the game. Whoops. And this guy over here. Okay, so now back to me. I'm going to regroup. I'm going to begin the regrouping by taking him back, getting 2 more swords, and getting 2 more potions. Then I'm going to bring back this guy here so I can dwell and put another one out. And I just realized that last time I put the dwelling out, I did not do the most important step, which was to advance this over here and get my orb. And then I'm going to do the same thing over there. I'm going to get on the board there. And let me just do a quick check because maybe I missed that before. So I should have 3, 4, 5, 6. So actually that should have been up a little bit further, but I maxed out on the chaos track, so we're done there. Can't get any more. Then I should have 1 in the light, Why do I have 2 in the light? Oh, because I killed him. 2 in the light. And I should have 1 over here. And when I moved up there, maybe I took, oh, that's when I took the second one in the light. So I am missing this one in the light right there. There we go. Sorry, it took me so long, a little bit of time. So I did this. Remember, I boosted a light there in the first place. That put me on the board. So that was on the light 1, killed him for 2, and then dwelling for 3. So now we're good. I think it's because I'm flapping my jaw here that I'm forgetting some of these things, but I'm catching it. Okay. We've done the regroup as much as I can. All my workers are out there. I'm going to have to work on some summoning now because all I've got is Mr. Specialties. Back to him. He rolls a 5. He loves the 5. The 4 and the 5. That's like his favorite number this time. Okay, so we're over here. He wants another adventure card. What's he going to get? And in fact, I didn't switch this out if I remember correctly because I already had a guy in that spot. So he doesn't want another adventure card. He actually wants to move to this space over here and add a monster. Sorry about that, everybody. I just keep letting things go. Okay, so now we've got these monsters. This might be a good time to put him over here so that when I pin him down, I have a lot of help. And I'm also forgetting one major rule. Oh my gosh, when I built the dwellings, I got to actually score them. So when I built this dwelling here, that was 2 points. And when I built this dwelling here, the first one I built, it was worth 4 points. And then when I built this one, it should have been worth 2. I'm sorry, I did this one. Which one did I do? I did this one first, or before that one. So that would have been 2, 4, and 6. Thought my score looked a little low. And then when I build this one over here, it should be just 2 and 4. My goodness. The main way to score points, John. When I edit this in, I will put a little note when I miss the first time and show everybody where that I'm going to catch it later just to help out. Okay, so now for real, he decided to move to that spot, which he did. Then he wants to dwell, which he ironically cannot do because he has nobody on the board that can dwell. Okay. Me. So I'm very strapped when it comes to guys. So I think I may have to start by summoning. And I need to get this green guy out here. The green guy is also rough. He says, as long as the ancient treant is in Eldervale, the magic tower produces, 1 additional card. Well, that's good. It's good to be there, but unfortunately he's also a 5. So there's 2 5 battlers out there that are really going to be challenged to kill. And I'm just going to go for it right now, to be honest. Because why not? I'll go here. I'll get this. I won't be able to, that would be really cool if I go there and also build 1. That's not going to happen. So that's 3, 4, 5, and I can toss in 1. That's 6. 6 to fight this guy right away. All my dice. He rolls 5, which is still very beefy. Oh, I see a lot of 6s. That's bad news for John. Yep. Oh, crushing. I don't have any way out of that. I'm just doomed. So he kicks me out and we lose that battle. That stinks. Oh, I got some lucky rolls earlier, so I guess I can't be too upset about it. But that's what happens sometimes. Okay. What's my opponent going to do? My opponent is going to do action 3. And I moved here. So that means he's going to be fighting again. He's going to fight this guy. And he's going to get clobbered, I'm sure. So he rolls 1 to this guy's 5. This guy's never going to dwell, is he? Nope. Sure isn't. He's out. Oh, and when I go there, I should get a compensation sword. All right. Well, we're not having the best of luck with placement thus far. I could go back and try again. That seems to me like it would be sort of a mistake, because I really need to summon more guys. So I'm not going to do something stupid. I'm going to place here, and I'm going to summon more. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay this for one of the treasures that I would need to use, even though it's worth a point. That's dumb. I'm not doing that. I need to save it for the point because of my Arcane Legacy spell. Instead, the best thing to do, I think, is just to spend the swords. I'm getting tons of swords. That's unfortunate, though, because him losing, I can't go back to the toxic tunnels. Oh, that's too bad. All right, well, we're going to spend the 2 swords to bring this worker out. Okay, what does he want to do now? And I went there, so let's go there. Number 4, he loves those 4s and 5s, doesn't he? Is he going to get to dwell? Well, I think it's finally going to happen, folks. So he goes there. Oh, but he can't. He can't dwell on those spots. But he does get... No, he can't dwell there either. Wow. He's just getting completely unlucky with that whole thing. All right, back to me. I could pick this card up, but see, now I'm at a point of diminishing returns. I've already maxed those out. However, each card I get now is worth 5. And that's really good. That's really good. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to the... I'm going to go here. And I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3, 4, but I got to place first, so I will. I'll place first. The first one I'm going to place, this is going to end the game. Holy cow, I didn't even see that. I didn't even think about that. Do I really want to do that? Do I think I've got him beat enough? Well, I've got a serious run on cards here. It'll give me one more turn. My last turn, of course, is going to be to dwell, which is not... Well, I'm sorry, it's going to be to regroup, which is not that exciting. I think that might be a little rash, because I'm not going to be scoring for these. No, I'm going to take that back. Now, he could foil me by doing it if he rolls a 6. So I got a 1 in 6 chance that he could pull the plug on me too. I've got a big lead on him with dwellings. He doesn't have any of those. He has scored a lot of points in cards. I have not scored a lot of points in cards. I think I'm going to back that up. I think I want to take this to the point where I am not pulling it just yet. Although it's a quick game, I don't want to be that quick. All right, so instead of ending it like that and going there, I better focus on getting those dwellings out as fast as possible. That's all there is to it. And in that case, that means I better go here or there. There would be better. I only have 2 coins. Do I have a way to get... Yes, yes. I think that's the play, because I need to hustle. All right, so we're going to go here. I'm going to immediately take this one and turn it into a scroll. Oh, why did I do that? That's not even true. I'm going to have to just put a big, fat disclaimer that I do catch all these little mistakes that I made, like this one. You know, dang it, John. This was never supposed to be there. I hope there's like a double sword that I can somehow swap it with in that spot, because I've obviously categorized, or I have taken advantage of the double sword a couple of times. I can't make that work. I can at least fix this. The blues are just, well, they're very tricky. And I'll fix it now, I suppose. I'm sorry, folks. I am sorry. I will put some comments in the deal. I mean, overall, I guess you're watching this to see the game played, and I am catching all these things. I'll just try to mark my mistakes as I go through. Okay, so, and I don't think there was just one there. I'm going to restack it. So here, I guess I'll take the 2 scrolls, which I guess will work out a little better for me anyway, but still. The whole thing, a little asterisk on this one from a standpoint of who knows how it would have gone without these goofy mistakes. Okay, so I went there on purpose. We're done. We're good. Okay, so then we have him roll, and it's a 1. So he gets to, he's going to go here. He would love to dwell again. He cannot dwell. Cannot dwell. I'm going to regroup. And as I regroup, the first one I'm bringing back, I have to do the dwelling. And it is going to cost me 3 scrolls. 1, 2, and 3. So use the coin as the wild. Okay. Put this over here. Now I'm going to remember the right way to score it and everything else at this point. So first we're going up 2, and then second we're going to score. So I get 2, 4 for that. So 4 more points puts me to 26. And then I have nobody else to recall. So I am definitely strapped on, guys. Maybe now I'll pull the trigger, but I'll think about it. I got a couple of things I want to see if I can eke out. Oh yeah, bring him back. Kind of use him, that's good. All right, he decides a 6. Look at that, he pulls the plug on me anyway. Okay, well, you can't always pull off what you're hoping for, but that's okay. So he places that guy there, and he will then place, it doesn't even matter, I'm just gonna put it right here because it's a monster, and it's my last turn, and I'm not gonna be fussing with him. But let's pretend, and I'd put stuff down there if I cared. Okay, so I have 1 more turn, and he has 1 more turn. And what would be awesome is if I could dwell. There's no possible way I could do that right now, so that's not going to happen. So the best thing I think for me to do would be to still, well, I'm going to put this out here because that will help me at least get some more points. I didn't quite get the one I was looking for. And if I had been able to get more potions, we would have been in better shape, but I didn't have the ability. Oh, nope, still won't be able to do it, because if I get that, I won't be able to take the turn. So I think I'm pretty much out of gas. So that means that I might as well throw in and try to score 1 more point if I can, by fighting one of these guys. And the best guy to fight would maybe be the one that I said I wasn't going to fight. At the end of the battle, each unit that fought the Chaos Beast is... Oh, that won't help me because that puts that one over there. I'm going to get the treasure anyway, in the hopes of like an endgame scoring card or whatever. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll set that all the way up. All right, we'll give it the... No, you know why? Because it's better for me to try for this because I have more support here. Here it'll be a slightly uneven fight. So I do get 1 more hammer. I don't think the hammer will do me any good. And now I have 5 plus 1 is 6. So let's see if we can avenge that fail last time. Lots of 5s. Oh, but I beat him on the 6 right away. Kablamo. Nice. So the green won't help me because I haven't built anything on it. So I'm just going to go here and hope for a random wild draw. At least it's 1 point. But maybe I'll get a card that will let me do something in the end. I did not. All right. Well, it's only 1 point. That's okay. Would have been nice to pull that off. Okay. Final turn for him. What's he going to do? He's going to roll a 2. 2 means that he is going to put this on the Fortress, and then it says place this card in the ghost discard pile, then reshuffle. Well, there's no need to do that. Game's over. Okay, so let's go through the scoring, and I will make sure that I don't miss anything here. We'll go right to the end game scoring spots. All right. So the first thing is going to be dwellings. It is so weird that he didn't build a single dwelling. I've never seen that happen, but he didn't. He kept getting robbed. Okay, so the first thing we've got here is we're going to score in game. Okay, unspent orbs. Nobody has any unspent orbs. Each elemental power position. So he gets 4, 7, 8, 9, 13. What is that? So he's going to be at 36. Right? Yep, 23, 36. And I have 4, 8, 13 also. Just going to put me right there. 36. Then, did I do that right? Yeah, 13, and he had 6, 10, 13. Okay. I thought he was one behind me. Maybe I don't know. Darn it. I am all over the place tonight, folks. I'm sorry. Either way, I'm giving him the score that I think he got. All right, then we are going to do the dwellings. So my dwellings are worth they're worth the amount that I have in regards to the power out here. So these being the wind at 4 would be 4, 8, and then these being the chaos at 5 would be 10. So that'd be 18 total. Plus I have this dwelling in light, and the light's up at 4, so that would be 18 plus 4 is 22. So that puts me at 58. He didn't build any dwellings, so he gets nothing. Adventure cards. So, well, hold on. Let's do tableau cards. So tableau cards or adventure cards, same thing, I guess. Mine are worth 15 because I have only 3 of them, and they're worth 5 each because of this. So that puts me at 73. He, on the other hand, he has a ton. So let's score the white ones first. 1, 2, 3 times 4 is 12. It's going to put him at 48. Then we'll score the air. He's at 3, that's 6 more. It's going to be 54. Then we'll score the 1 green, is just 2. And then we'll score the purple. He has 3 purple, and that'll be another 12. 68. I'm shocked that he didn't catch me. I really am. Because he had such a amount there, but I guess when you don't have a single dwelling, that's what's going to happen. Okay, then vault scoring, I have nothing. Prophecy scoring, I do have some. So I built 5, so that's 7. Built 5 dwellings. And this card is worth 2, plus each spell I have is worth 1 more. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that is 6 cards. It's actually spell, and it looks, so this is kind of funny. It says each spell with this icon. So I don't know for sure if this one counts because it doesn't have that icon on it. I'm going to play that it doesn't count because it specifically shows that icon. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll call it 5 points. 85. He gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on that. Puts him to 76. That's his magic cards, adventure, prophecy cards. That's it. Looks like I beat him this time. Even though I was all over the place, I got lucky with him not scoring any of those dwellings. That was huge. That was really huge. And I think that's probably why I bested him, because he was clobbering me over here. And although I got a lot of stuff, this was also good. My conflict worked out real well. That was helpful. I stayed on top of that this game, so I'm pretty proud of that. Very happy it worked. And I banked a win. So thanks to everybody for watching. I really appreciate that you spent the time with me. Whatever you decide to do in the future, I hope you have a fantastic time doing it. And I hope this gave you a good feel of how this game plays solo. And maybe you'll consider it if you like it. If you're not, then you know you don't have to worry about finding it. Take it easy, everybody.